In the Great War of 100 years ago, a tyrant of the Fire Clan named Victor formed a rebel group to fight for power and control over the elemental world. The hero of the Water Clan, Thomas, joined forces with the leaders of the Air and Earth clans to create the Claymore of Truth, a sword with the ability to control all four elements. Using the sword, Thomas defeated Victor and brought about lasting peace. However, due to their warlike nature and hot-headedness, the Fire Clan was always avoided and shunned by the other clans. They lived in isolation at the foot of a dormant volcano for centuries. They even created their own education system, while students from the Water, Earth, and Air clans mingled and shared their cultures at the Elemental Academy. From a young age, Amber was always curious about the world outside the Fire Mountains. She refused to accept that the war was over, and yet people still held prejudices against the Fire Clan. When Amber turned 17, she heard that the Elemental Academy would accept Fire Clan students for the first time that year. Despite her parents' strong opposition, Amber was determined to study at Elemental Academy to integrate herself into the world and eliminate discrimination. Elemental Academy was an ancient and magnificent castle. However, the appearance of a strange fire student made the other students hesitant and throw disdainful looks her way. In the middle of the school grounds stood a giant statue of Hero Thomas made of water. Amber was so distracted by the statue that she bumped into Wade, a water student.
A fire student? Such a pity. The school shouldn't have accepted fire students. They will upset the energy balance here.
Hey, watch your words! I have the right to be here just like any other student. Hot-headed as she was, Amber couldn't control her emotions. The crowd around them erupted in angry voices, but Amber kept her head high, glaring at Wade. What are you all staring at? At that moment, the Air Principal, Wilbert, appeared.
That's enough. All of you, go back to your classes.
Wilbert instructed a water teacher to restore the statue and created a protective barrier to avoid future accidents.
Once, during my journey to explore Fire Mountain, I was saved by a Fire Clan member. I believe it's time for everyone to let go of their biases and accept the fire element. I'll do my best to change people's minds.
In the days that followed, Amber continued to face isolation from the other students. Rumors circulated that Fire Clan members were very aggressive and only interested in fighting, so no one wanted to associate with Amber. The strong sense of self of a Fire Clan member did not allow Amber to be easily subdued. She ignored the discrimination and focused on her studies. Wilbert continued to write letters of encouragement to her. Amber was very interested in the lessons on the culture of the other three clans. The Water Clan had a deep connection with the ocean and rivers. Their task was to protect the ecosystem under the water. They also had a tradition of composing music. The Wood Clan worshipped nature, trees, and had the most developed agriculture. As for the Air Clan, they followed the ideology of freedom, valued individualism, and creativity. Thanks to her diligent studying, Amber soon became an excellent student, about to surpass Wade. Surprised, huh? I told you, don't underestimate Fire Clan members.
So what?
Get ready for tomorrow's aptitude test. I'll prove it to you.
Fine. We'll compete together tomorrow.
On the day of the aptitude test to determine the top student, excellent students gathered in the schoolyard to demonstrate their abilities with straw dolls. Air students easily blew the straw dolls away. Wood students used magic to turn the straw dolls into green grass and let them be carried away by the wind. Wade shot water fiercely towards the straw dolls, pushing them far away. It was Amber's turn, and she shot fire toward the straw dolls, causing them to catch fire one by one. The flames spread around. Unfortunately, she accidentally burned the leaves on the teacher's body while he was scoring.
Amber, you can't control your power. Such a dangerous power. You deserve a fail. Go back to the dome for 3 days and learn to control yourself.
Amber tried to apologize, but to no avail. The students had another chance to gossip and make fun of her. With her competitive nature, Amber challenged Wade to another duel the next day. The next morning, Amber snuck out of the dormitory. She went to the green hill and saw that Wade was already waiting. Yesterday was just a mistake. Right now, I'll show you my true power.
Yeah, I'm shaking in my boots.
You jerk! Take this! Amber and Wade began firing water-fire rays back and forth at each other. Suddenly, Wade slipped and tumbled into Amber. Wade found himself face to face with Amber's beautiful face, and unable to contain his emotions, he turned away shyly.
You are so aggressive. It's all your fault. You've ruined my clothes. How can I go back to school like this?
And what about you? Even the other students in the school always keep their distance and look down on Fire Clan members like me. Do you know? I used to think that I could change the world and prove that Fire Clan members are not really bad. But even making friends seems impossible, so it doesn't even matter how hard I try. The criticisms, mockery, and insults had robbed her of hope for her dream of integration.
So all you want is to be accepted by everyone.
Wade saw that she was sad, so he decided not to tease her anymore. He ran on the water, creating a sparkling rainbow in the sky.
Look, Amber!
It's so beautiful! Amber was mesmerized by the sight of the rainbow as Wade's gentle smile melted her heart. The two of them had a fun conversation all day long. I should probably apologize to you. I was too competitive, and I don't want anyone to look down on the Fire Clan.
I should be the one to apologize to you. You don't deserve to be ostracized by everyone.
From then on, Wade and Amber stopped competing against each other. The two became friends. As time passed, their different souls gradually became harmonized with each other. The family day for students had arrived. The students were afraid and avoided Amber's family. Her parents also disliked other clans' people.
Hello, sir and madam. I'm Wade, Amber's friend. A Water Clan member? Amber, why are you socializing with a Water Clan member?
You don't remember anything about the war from the past, do you? But the war is long over. I came to school to make friends with everyone. You don't have any friends. They will never accept us. While Amber was arguing with her parents, news broke out that the Claymore of Truth had been stolen. Someone had seen a figure in a cloak, bursting into flames, running away from the scene with the sword. All the suspicious eyes were focused on Amber and her family. The air students created an invisible shield, preventing Amber's family from escaping. The wood students also created a barrier made of trees to protect everyone from the flames. This is insane! I'm innocent! Check the magic mirror to see what really happened!
Everyone, please remain calm. The thief has already stolen the magic mirror. We will find it soon. Don't worry, Amber. I will thoroughly investigate this case.
Amber and her family were taken into custody to await trial. Amber explained that she and Wade were together at the time the sword was stolen, and Wade confirmed it. But no one believed them, thinking that Amber had seduced Wade into lying. Frustrated and angry, Amber tried to burn down the prison, but failed because the walls were fire-resistant. She slumped into a corner, feeling sad and defeated, when suddenly, water flowed in through the window frame. Wade appeared out of nowhere.
Let's go, Amber. We'll find the culprit together.
Thank you, Wade. Wade and Amber combined their powers to create a steam cloud, riding it to the principal's office to clear Amber's name. They saw the principal hiding something under his desk and explained everything to him, hoping he would believe them.
I understand now. For now, go home. I will try my best to find the truth.
Knowing he had been caught, the principal hugged the sword and the magic mirror and flew out. Wilbert is the culprit! Let's go, Wade! All three flew to the forest near the lake.
You'd better give up. You can't stop me and my rebel group. I will use this sword to start the second war.
Wilbert had also disguised himself as Amber and stolen the sword. The reason he accepted lava students was to subdue the power of fire to activate the Claymore of Truth. Before that, Wilbert had secretly used the sword to subdue the power of two other teachers, Earth and Water. Wilbert was preparing to use the sword to subdue Amber's power when Wade rushed in and turned into a water bubble to envelop him. Wade had used the secret art of Water Clan to control the enemy. This move could control anyone, but in exchange required a great deal of magical power, and if not proficient, could result in loss of life.
Ah! Hurry up, Amber! Take the sword! Surrender, Wade. The immense power of this magic could bring your demise.
I'm sorry, Wade. As soon as Amber's hand touched the water, Wade cried out in pain. Amber tried to dive deeper into the water, and despite Wade's body becoming weaker and weaker, he bravely fought to control Wilbert. After a fierce struggle, Amber managed to retrieve the sword, but Wade had vanished into thin air. Amber wept bitterly, her suffering giving her newfound strength.
Give me back the sword!
Why did you do this? I trusted you. Wade and I believed you would lead us to peace.
Dreams of peace are just fantasies, little girl. The elements need one person to rule them.
You're a liar. People like you deserve to be banished from here. The magic mirror suddenly fell out. Amber then collected it to prove her innocence. At first, everyone was angry, believing Amber had caused chaos by escaping from prison. But they believed her story only after she showed the magic mirror that proved Wilbert had stolen the sword. The teachers gathered around the sword, took it to the lake. They wanted to bring Wade back from the mist. They waited and waited, but he didn't appear. When it seemed like all hope was lost, each small drop of water rose up, gradually forming the shape of Wade. At dawn, Wade and Amber embraced, filled with love and tenderness. Thank you, Wade. You were my first friend who taught me the feeling of love and acceptance.
And you're the bravest girl I know. I love you, Amber.
From then on, they officially fell in love and together with the law, launched a campaign against the rebellion. Amber then eliminated prejudice, and everyone accepted the Fire Clan living in peace.